In this video, I'm gonna show you how I got 1.6 million views on an Instagram reel in 30 days. And it's gonna help you get more likes, comments, and engagement, I promise you, so stay tuned. Hey there, I'm Bret Shuford, and if you're struggling to grow your Instagram, then this video is for you. Most people think it's impossible, but in reality, there's just a few simple steps and some hacks maybe even that you're gonna learn today that can help you start climbing the charts in no time. So if you're somebody who wants to learn how to build their brand and their social media following, make sure you click subscribe and the notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. Okay, so in October, I got invited to this influencer retreat because if you don't follow me, I have an account with my husband called Broadway Husbands. We are content creators and we partner with a lot of brands. And so I got invited to this ranch, this awesome ranch with a bunch of content creators. And literally for just 24 hours straight, we were just making content. Unfortunately, my husband couldn't go. So I was by myself, and part of the event was this dinner. Now, one of the things I love to teach content creators is how to create habits. And at this point in October, I had a habit of making one reel a day. So I started by I always made one Instagram reel a day. That's been my thing. I love Instagram. So I kind of live on Instagram. And that day I had this suit, and there's a certain content creator. Her name is Deanna Giulietti, who I'd heard about through some clients, who has built a real strong following because she's very optimistic. Her content is very self-motivating, very positive, body positive. She's always putting herself in cute outfits and talking about what she's wearing. And her big hashtag is OOTD, outfit of the day, the hashtag the OOTD. And I'd seen her content, it would always show up, but I never, because of the pandemic especially, I'm never dressed up. I never get to wear anything nice. And we're at this event and I got to wear a suit. I was super excited, and I'm thinking, what am I gonna wear in this, I was thinking, what reels can I make wearing this suit? I hadn't made a reels yet, and I immediately thought of Deanna. I think I had saved one of her audios, which is something I teach in my last video about how to save your audios into a folder on Instagram so you can always access them. So I immediately just thought, okay, I'm in a suit. Deanna does the outfit of the day. This could be my outfit of the day. I'll make an Instagram Reels using her audio. I set the phone up on the porch of the cabin I was staying in, got my suit on. And one of the things I think is super important when you're making Reels that has made a huge difference for me is to always try to be telling a story. So the story could just very easily be some sort of action, right? Walking into the frame, walking out of the frame, walking closer to the camera, positioning yourself in ways, not just standing there and being stagnant. So I walk into I do the countdown. If you've never done the countdown on Instagram, I come around the corner, I do the reels. I don't think anything of it. This was some point in October. Maybe 3 weeks later, I start to notice in my feed, in my news feed, people commenting a lot on this reel. So one of the first things I suggest to people is do not delete your reels. Even if you don't think it's doing well. I didn't think it was doing that well when I posted it, but it didn't really matter because I was in a habit of just constantly making an Instagram reel every day. And all of a sudden something hit. Someone shared it, put it in their stories. I'm not really even sure what happened, but I just noticed in my feed constant comments on this post, and before I knew it, my following had grown to almost 6,000 new followers within a month because of this reels. So I'm gonna tell you the things that I think are super important if you wanna get more eyes on your reels that helped me get this one growing. So the first thing is I used trending audio. Deanna is a very popular content creator. So I used one of her audio. I also used her hashtag and I gave her credit. So making sure that if you're gonna use audio from someone who's maybe even branded their self, give them credit for it. I also think what was really interesting and different about this particular Instagram reel, which I'm gonna share with you at the end of this video, is that it's a female voice. I'm a man, I'm in a suit. It really played on like the dichotomy of that. She's talking about her gorgeous outfit. I'm talking about my gorgeous outfit, but I'm using a female voice. So I think that there was something in that as well. But one of the things that, you really want to, and I would say this to any creative right now who wants to grow on Instagram Reels, Reels are the way to grow. If you're not making Instagram Reels, you're not going to grow. That's just the truth. But using trending audio, a lot of people want to create original audio, which you can, but I'll tell you, it will take longer for you to get more followers or to get more engagement on that content until someone discovers it, repurposes it, reuses it, or shares it in their stories. The second thing that you'll notice is the lighting. The angle is great. You've got a full body. You can see my face. None of that backlighting, side lighting. It's very evenly lit. And that's super important. I see a lot of people making content with terrible lighting. And if you've got a smudge on your camera, if you're backlit, if the lighting isn't great, you're gonna notice a real dip in your engagement and your content. So I highly encourage you, one of the best things you can do is try to find a window, try to find a place where you can evenly light your face. People really wanna be able to see your eyes. That's probably the most important thing that you could show people when you're making this content. The next thing I would suggest for you is to nail the lip sync. Please do not post something that the lip sync is off. So one of the biggest tips that most people starting Instagram Reels might find frustrating is that the very first second of your audio when you're making an Instagram Reel is not going to appear. So you're gonna wanna practice. That's one of the beautiful things about Reels is you can delete it and start over again and really try to get your lips to sync up. Because I'll tell you, anytime I've not nailed the sync, I will notice a dip in the engagement. So you want to be able to practice, use the timer to practice with the audio, use a mirror, really give yourself the time to get good. I promise it won't take as long the more you do it. The more you do it, the easier it gets, I promise. The other thing about this reel that I think probably the reason why it does so well is because most of my content, like I said, I haven't been dressed up. I'm usually like in my office or in a living room. I'm never outside. So giving it a change of environment, having myself looking really sharp and looking good, which none of my audience ever gets to really see because I'm always in my home office. So that's something you can really try is mixing up your locations, mixing up your outfits, giving yourself a little bit of a change of pace. It's gonna give your audience a little bit of a different take on your content, which makes them wanna look a little bit harder. The other thing that I think, and the reason why I think Deanna's audio does so well is because it's relatable. Everyone wants to look good, they wanna feel good, they wanna pump themselves up. And I will say that 99% of my content that I post is relatable content. I want people to feel seen. I want them to feel acknowledged. So as much as you can find a way, even if you want to drive traffic for your business, make it still relatable in that what problem does your business solve? What solution do you provide? And how can people, relate to that problem or that solution? I already mentioned this, but you want to make sure your caption is compelling, right? You want to make sure that caption has hashtags in it. So my caption was very simple. It was like, I'm looking like an absolute knockout was what the caption was, because that's the first line. And then I just said hashtag OOTD, and then I gave Deanna credit, right? So really giving yourself, it doesn't have to be a long explanation. You want to tell the story in the actual reel, but make sure you're giving people a compelling caption. And then here is where most people miss the mark when it comes to Instagram Reels, and that is engagement. Every single person that comments, likes, you wanna like their comment, you wanna click that little red heart next to their comment, you wanna comment something back. Ideally a question, something that could engage in the in conversation with them. Because I'll tell you, every post that starts to do well, if I grab onto the engagement as soon as it starts to climb, it climbs that much further. Every time I open my app, I go in, I heart every single comment, I comment back, and I will shut down the app, come back, and that post will do even better. So if you, and this works for any post, no matter where you are. So this is the biggest hack for anyone wanting to get more growth. And the same is true on TikTok. Like every single comment and comment back to those people as well. What about you? Are any of these tools things that you're already using? Or is there something that I didn't say that you think would be really useful? Let me know down in the comments below. Here is a look at the Instagram reel that I made using Deanna Giulietti's audio. And I'd love to know what you think. And the link down below is to my Instagram. So come follow me, come like, engage, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and let me know what else you want to see here on this channel. Don't forget to keep being courageously creative.
I'm looking like an absolute knockout today. I should have come with a warning label, or at least an ice pack, okay?